clever and fortunate enough to come up with a diplomatic passport that accurately represents you, the potential for identity fraud in that document is going to be low because it does accurately represent you.
But if you're not a diplomat, then it's not represented.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I mean, it's just how you define fraud potential. Yes. All right. So that would not be fraud potential.
So if you are in fact a diplomat and it does represent you, then
Yeah, but if I'm not a diplomat.
if you're not a diplomat, then the document does not accurately represent the holder because you are not a diplomat.
Oh, okay. So it's accurately represented. Maybe you want to add that. Accurately represented.
Oh,
That would be more clear.
I did actually originally have that. Somewhere in my changes it got lost. Thank you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. It used to be there actually. Okay.
Are these two colors?
Red and black, yes. But it doesn't show up very well.
Yeah, show there.
Maybe
Maybe use underlining if you want to.
yeah, or maybe I use something else other than red.
Blue jumps out.
Yeah, blue tends to jump out. Yeah, I'll try that and see how it works. Or if not, I'll go for italicizing or something.
But remember, when you print these things in black and white,
It's
like
not going to
this.
show, right?
Yeah.
It's not
when he
going to
does
show.
this, if it's in colors, they don't show. So,
Oh, don't show?
No, it's not. It's not. It's black and white.
Oh, he copied it. Yeah, but no, I printed on my printer. And, you just have to print each set of.
use.
Yes,
use
I
it.
understand what you're saying. Yes, yes, I understand what you're saying. Okay. By the way, I should tell you, please just ignore the links that I have here. Those have not been fixed yet. The only place I actually fixed the links was on that first slide. This actually, I can use this to link to any, or I'm going to be able to use this to link to any slides.
Good idea.
But it's just not working yet. But I don't have the time to do it.
And then if you can, yeah. Sometimes we show the progress on the list, but it's probably hard to do.
No, it's probably not. I can probably, it just means I have to go through and do something.
When you change major, highlight the major section that you're in, so.
Yeah, okay, okay. Or put it in all caps or something. Yeah, okay. What does show though, the slide number shows, and I have the slide number on each of the links. So you can see where we are.
Yeah, that's good.
So the slide number and the link is there.
That's good. That's enough.
Yeah, and I mean, on your document, of course, it's a bit small, but it's there. Okay. Okay. So the contribution here,
You skipped slide 4. We were looking at it, but you didn't say anything about it.
no, we did. We were talking about the set of facts. We said we're going to, by kind,
Oh, sorry.
by type.
I apologize. Okay, I apologize. Go ahead. Fine.
The contribution from this research is that the primary contribution is that we are going to elicit, or we have elicited attributes of credible identity document types, and that's been captured in an inter-organizational expert knowledge pool. Okay. Then having done that, having come up with a composite list of the attributes that make identity documents credible, we then engage those experts to estimate the importance of each one of those attributes so that we have the beginning of part of the research that I see for the future here is expanding that work to develop that into a credibility index. I will talk about this more, but one of the interesting things about a credibility index that I discovered during the research is that these ratings change as the expert's knowledge and experience changes. And that came out very clearly with the 4 scenarios that I used for eliciting the ratings. Depending on the situation, the ratings were quite different for the different characteristics.
A question this invites is, where did the pool come from? Where did the expert knowledge pool come from? And I don't see a slide that addresses that.
The pool I'm talking about is simply the pool of information that I gathered as a result of this
No,
research.
the experts.
Oh, where did the pool of experts come from? Okay, yeah.
And so there should be,
About that. All right.
and actually I don't recall this in your dissertation either.
Yes, there, I do have some discussion about it. The
Yeah.
number of people, the number of banks, and
I know, but how did you get that pool? How did you, this is a sample.
Mm-hmm.
And normally there's a long discussion about how the sample, justifying, this is a sample from a much bigger population.
Right.
Okay? How do you justify this particular sample?
The sample consisted of essentially the banks that have relationships with Florida International as supporters, financial supporters.
Do you see any possible bias in
Um,
it? Consider the relevant population.
mm-hmm.
So I want you to take it sort of top down.
Right.
The broad relevant population could be any financial institution in the world.
Right.
Right? You say, all right, but we're going to be limiting this to
Mm-hmm.
identity fraud in the U.S. Then you can say, oh, we're going to
South
further to Florida or South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to me that your argument here is that the real payoff is going to be this particular methodology rather than your specific answer.
I agree.
The elicitation, you should say that the payoff is the elicitation methodology, which you are illustrating. But you can't claim much strength with this particular
Right,
sample.
and I do point that out in the research limitations. A small sample, time is limited and so forth.
But it's not just the small
payoff,
sample.
you're right.
It's not just the size of the sample.
I think it's considered a convenience sample, what they call it.
Yeah.
It's a
I don't think
convenience
you can
sample.
justify any more than that, and I think it's okay as long as you do.
As long as you say so, and
Say so, and
and
you're really showing the
methodology
methodology
is the contribution, not the.
You're not trying to generalize this to anything, really.
So, in your chapter, whatever it was, 6, on the the implications of this research,
Chapter 7, yes. Okay.
chapter 7,
Mhm.
I want you to bring out how, the potential impact of this. So, the results you got sort of apply in South Florida. You can maybe make that.
Mhm.
But the broader impact would be if this methodology is applied more generally. And you should discuss there about how it applies. There must be some banking organization of banks that are concerned about this that trade now with the numbers.
There are.
And that actually one of your publications should be targeted at a publication of that organization. So target your publication to some trade practice journal of organization of banks or financial institutions. I wouldn't be surprised if there was, in fact, already some publication that focuses on identity fraud, because it's by itself a big enough area. And if not, you might start one. You could be the editor. This could be a quite successful trade publication.
Yeah, the Journal of Money Laundering has become a very
So there's a journal.
well-known trade publication that was started by a local guy here.
If anybody has their computer, type in journal,
On money laundering.
no, journal identity fraud.
Oh, okay. Or identity theft. You might be more likely to find it. There is
So I want you to look this up. I want you to, later, give us examples. What are these journals? So practice journals of identity fraud, identity theft,